All my life, I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind.
Right.
It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
I got nothing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright, so I remember we looked at the people that were available in the stagecoach and decided that they were butts. And we did not want them, I believe. About the only thing that we would really be interested in hiring is a really good highwayman. And this one's Hippocratic, which is meh. And this one's Ruined Tacticians and Warrior of Light, which is also meh. What's up, Becky Bob? How you doing today? Hope you're having a real good day. Alright, let's see what we got. A Long Cove run, a Sodden Crew run, an Incohate Flesh run, a Long Wheeled run. What are the levels of our characters? We have one level 1 person. Everybody else is level 2. I could wait for something better, but like this is actually like a useful item versus the profits and stuff, because it gives them that guaranteed debuff and then gives them other benefits, namely the stun skill chance, which is good for the dungeon. We can actually run them in row 2 if and we so chose. What's up, Zerdus? How you doing today? What is shaken? Is it indeed bacon? We could just run the Sodden Crew, though. I mean, I got a Crusader. I got myself a Crusader right there. Reckon. The other thing we could maybe do, could do a Hellion. You know, like you do. Mm-hmm. Could do a Hellion. Could do a little Plague Doctor. Could do Snake. Mm-hmm. Still waiting for Dark Alliance 3. There is a Dark Alliance game coming out. Cephalopod Jones! Jones! Thank you so very much for the 12 months. I do appreciate it oh so very much. Don't you dare leave any of the love lying around. All right, make sure you pick it up. Take it with you. Alright, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to see any of that love lying around there. I said hi to Dirtus. Did I say hi to Ekibob and Shishida? Did I say hi to both of you? I don't know if I did. I can't think of things. It's the new Baldur's Gate, but not Dark Alliance unless it slipped past me. There is a video game coming out that is called Dark Alliance. Hang on, let me get you the trailer. There's an article about it. Ah, here we go. I don't know when it's coming out. It's called Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance because they obviously weren't able to get the property for it or something, but no, we're not talking about Baldur's Gate 3. This is called Dark Alliance. It's the action RPG variant of Baldur's Gate, not the CRPG one. Oh, no, no, no. I want to reduce the cost on this stuff.
Every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
The Crusader works pretty well against the Sodden crew because he's an unholy type enemy. We need Incision for this boss, and I might use Emboldening Vapors as well. Anyway, so he's unholy, and he can, if he gets shuffled back, he can still use Holy Lance and stuff like that, so it's really good. Yeah, he's just really, really strong in this fight. So I definitely recommend, if you have a Crusader in your roster, might as well use him against the Sodden crew. It's good stuff. Four Crusaders, yeah. To be fair, Dark Alliance was its own series and such, had creatures from D&D, but everything else was new. Right. I mean, it was definitely like a part of the whatever that Dark Alliance universe. So I'm just saying, all I'm saying is like it's clearly like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, but for whatever reason they obviously can't call it Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Maybe it has to do with how the property got transferred or who's making the game, or you know, because there's a new Baldur's Gate game coming out, so maybe they just wouldn't let them use the name Baldur's Gate because they don't want like confusion or something like that. I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up. What's the ideal class to have the Fairweather Fighter quirk on? That is the increased damage when they are at full HP, right? I mean, to be honest, it's really great on somebody that is fast. Like, if you have somebody with quick draw, this is more likely to, like, happen before they take any damage. So, like, you can, like on this Hellion, no, we have somebody with, like, a quick reflexes or quick draw. Like, if we had quick draw on a Hellion, on this Hellion, and like hot to trot, for example, so that's increased damage, accuracy, crit chance on turn 1, and Fairweather Fighter, like that's, you know, it's not uncommon for a character to go into combat turn 1 with full HP. So yeah, it's really amazing. So Jester with Finale, but the problem is like he doesn't use Finale turn 1, right? It's not good to use it turn 1 anyway. Why not just say full HP? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I guess it is a weird choice of words. Going low torchlight for this run seems pretty reasonable. Man, I really wish we had a Blasphemous Vial. That'd be cool. I guess I'm gonna give you a fucking Blight Amulet? I don't know. So right now we got 65% scout chance. So put us up to 80. Crew is unholy. Yep, the Sunken crew is unholy. Indeed. So, like I was saying before, if you have a Crusader in your roster, bringing him on the Sodden crew totally makes sense. And he does fine in the wheel or in the cove as well because he's pretty chunky. He's got a lot of HP, and he has a high base damage. Good lord, his base damage is identical to the Hellion. Just one of the many reasons that the Crusader is really just like okay, and just short of being like amazing. Or maybe that's just saying that the Hellion is too good. I have no idea. All right, let's get in on this cove run. Let's go do this Sunken crew. Bring a bunch of medicinal herbs for fish carcasses and healing coral, and I don't think I'm going to use Revel. What kind of... Yeah, I don't even have Revel unlocked on her. I mean, I have Zealous Speech, and I could use, like, Zealous Speech plus Unspeakable Commune. That's a pretty good combo, to be honest, and it leaves us with 4 respite points remaining. So, not that I have anything that's particularly good that's 4, but I don't know. Could do, like, the Cure plus Self-Medicate, or the Cure plus any other 3-cost thing. I don't know. We'll just see what kind of stress shape we're in. I could bring bandages for the crew because of the bleed attack that he has, but it's not, like, particularly strong. I'll bring some holy waters for, like, fish idols, and then I can use some of those for the boss, because he does debuff and, like I said, the bleed thing. I could bring a couple of torches just to have the torch light up for some period of time, but, I mean, I would be missing out on the moon ring right off the bat, and the Hell's Hairpin, so yeah, I'm probably just going to snuff it out right away. I could bring a torch for a Shambler Altar, but I'm sure that'll be a torch curio if we do happen to see one. Either way, let's get rocking. Good luck, have fun, to good, don't die, kill all allied, victory, no BS.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below.
Meh, dinghy.
The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
Okay. Well, I guess I have no idea where the boss is. The boss could be here, here, or here. Awesome. This run is on Darkest. That is correct.
Terrors may
this
indeed
tutorial run that
stalk
we were
these
doing is on
shadows,
Darkest
but yonder,
difficulty.
a glint of gold.
No scout feels fucking bad. Nice 80% scout chance, bruh. I'm gonna remove the light sensitive on you. He has lazy eye, but I don't have any of his ranged abilities equipped. A crit scout here would be the nuts. Please. Nice. Look at that. Easy peasy. Hell yeah. The nuts. These nuts. Garbage. Slap him in the face with some of that delicious sea link spaghetti. Look at that. They're already dead. Absolutely amazing.
Another abomination.
Got him. Air
cleansed
horn.
from our
Dab,
lands.
dab. Got him. Yeah, both of those are dead. I guess you can just tag this one. Hopefully you get the kill.
Executed with impunity.
Easy.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
No, it's fine. We got plenty of luck to spare, right? Right? Right?
A fortune.
Slim, what did you
waiting to be
do?
spent.
What's this, Slim?
Not.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta ask for permission. You can... Why? Why? Oh, I forgot to bring keys. Good thing we got a key. Yeah. Because we got the Nut Scout. Nuts. 50 for that awesome one-round battle. Hell yeah, thank you so very much for the 50 bits. Alright, we're gonna re-equip some abilities for this fight. Namely on the Plague Doctor and the Hellion. Actually, probably just the Plague Doctor. If it bleeds isn't very good versus this boss. The stun is, though. We could do, like, Yop, Breakthrough, and Adrenaline Rush. Yop is nice because we can stun the guy that would lock me down. And then, like, make it so that way he can't do an action for that turn, so it's pretty nice. And then we don't need the stun in this fight. And I don't really need the back row stun either, so we're going to go ahead and do Incision, Battlefield Medicine, and Emboldening Vapors. Alright, good luck, have fun, do good or die, kill all ally victory. No BS, you want to do that again? That's fine, I'm not upset or anything, I was just like, what is this?
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders.
All hands on deck. Hey, look at that, he does great there. Let's start damaging the crew. He only has 100 HP on this difficulty, which is pretty nice. What's up, cats? All right, we're gonna do the Yop here. Okay, we did not get the stun on this guy. So that sucks. 6 to 11 damage. I mean, if I crit, he's gonna die. But the problem is when he locks me down, he refreshes his health to full. So I'm not going to bother attacking him right now. If I was going to attack him, I would have needed to attack that guy with like multiple things. But now that he's locked me down, he doesn't do very much damage. And like I said before, he is unholy, so we will be able to get the kill with the Crusader. The only problem is the Crusader is like a bit slow. Hey, you leave that Hellion alone. She's sitting there drowning. I don't even know if I should bother attacking this thing, because it's gonna die, right? I don't know when it dies. I guess that's the question, right? When does it die? I don't know. Let's find out when it dies. Wow. Yeah, he got tons of actions.
Gently.
The only advantage there, though, is like... Nice. The only advantage there is that, like... he didn't, like, summon another one right away, I guess. But, I mean, that's not, like, that big of an advantage. Nice, actually killed it.
Broken.
Take that, you dingus.
Offensive.
Does he do it all hands on deck again? No, he doesn't. He only does that at the beginning, I guess. What's up, General? How you doing today? I'm gonna go for the stun again, I think. I might just go for directly for the kill, to be honest. Yeah, I should probably just do that. 13 to 26. Yeah, buddy. Dude, this guy is so totally dead.
They are cursed to
Enjoying my day off. Turns out my woodworking shop takes Memorial Day off. Nice.
Far beyond the light's reach.
Quiet, Wayne June. Can't you see we're busy? Alright, so that boss is down. It's just the apprentice difficulty one, so nothing too fancy there. So let's go ahead and clear out some more of the dungeon. I gotta re-equip abilities. Don't really need if it bleeds here, I guess. Yeah, today's stream is going to be really short. We're going to be doing a little bit of grilling today, so just enjoying the rest of our Memorial Day. Broke into their house and killed them on the spot. I mean, Yeah, like a little bit, though. What bosses in the game leave their ads after defeat except the Shambler and the Swine King? The Collector used to do that. I'm not sure otherwise, though. What butts in the game leave their butts after defeat except the Shambler and the Swine King? Oh, it's a good question, Buttspot. It's a good question. Just gonna kill that stress dealer.
Back to
Good kill, T-Bloom. Let's go. Because, like, the Necromancer doesn't leave them behind anymore. Either. So, I don't know. Yeah, nice crits. Stun these fools. Foolish.
The darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
A heal for one. Wow, great job. Amazing. Like the little salt box. Thanks. At the lumber place that you work at, it's like a lot of like milling kind of stuff, isn't it? If I remember correctly, in general, like you mill lumber.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Or am I misremembering? I'm gonna hold on to this torch in case we get a Shambler altar, I guess. Not counting on a secret room right now.
Reward for a task well performed.
Great is the weapon that butts on its own. I mean, I guess that's accurate. I don't need these anti-venoms. Full-scale commercial or retail production. We take any job. Last week we took a 5-minute job worth 40 bucks. 2 days ago my coworker took an $18,000 job for a bar top made of zebra wood. Damn, zebra wood? That's pretty bananas. Celev, thank you so very much for the 100 bits.
A powerful blow.
Don't you dare leave any of that love lying around. I really appreciate the support. There was 50 bits earlier as well from Crazy Sunshine. Thank you again before for that, Crazy, as well. All the love. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the support.
Well struck.
Do I let that guy get a single attack? Nah, fuck that.
Decimated.
Decimated. He did get decimated, didn't he?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Punish. Thank you for the fun content. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure as always. This Saturday, we're not going to be doing 7 Days to Die, sadly. We're going to be doing... we're going to be taking part in a Darkest Dungeon PvP tournament. We have a bar top to start, and then we're in the middle of making a $12,000 walnut bar top that's 40 feet long. That's a big daddy bar top.
A time to perform beyond one's
It wasn't even that good of a heal, Wayne June. All right, no need to get crazy.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You know what? She's the one with the highest stress. I should just throw the map on her for a second. More important for the Plague Doctor to be faster, though. So we want to generally keep that on her. Flip it last week, and it took a rally around the shop and about 12 people to flip it safely. It was fun. Neat. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool work. another torch. Alright, so because that torch is there... Oh my god, gross. Oh, we surprised him though, that's good. There you go. Have some spaghetti, that's for you. Good crits. Yeah, didn't get the blight though. Nice crit.
Annihilated.
What sucks about that crit is I can't attack the third fucking row.
Obliterated.
So now I get attacked by this thing, and I didn't really want to. Hopefully we don't get the Crimson Curse here. We've been very, very lucky, though, to not have already gotten multiple cases of the Crimson Curse. Nice kill, very good. That was the enemy that was really fast, so everybody else should be able to go before this doofus. Nice, he's dead. Very nice.
Give them no
How many curse
quarter.
cases do we have? 0. Believe it or not. We're getting, like I said, we're
This
very, very
expedition at
lucky.
least promises success.
Oh, yeah, I said I was gonna throw that torch away. I'm gonna take that food because I don't have very much food. They're smashing. I know, they're going pretty freaking crazy right now, aren't they?
If only
I'm not gonna tell him to
could
stop,
staunch
though.
the flow of otherworldly corruption.
She has a 95% chance to disarm. Probably gonna camp after this room. Just do a small, like just a four meal. Oh my god. What the fuck? Plague Doctor, what happened to your 11 speed? What happened? I want to stun here because the Balchinian might guard this one if my Hellion rolls poorly on her initiative.
Masterfully
Or if she
executed.
did roll poorly. I don't know. So, alright, so I'm gonna have her stun here. Because I don't want this Balchinian to guard this guy.
Another one falls.
But so that still worked out, because if he would have gotten the guard in, it would have gotten another action against me, and I definitely didn't want that to happen.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Definitely need to recover health. Hit him right in the balls! Ow!
Secrets and wonders can be found in
Okay.
the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Just gonna go ahead and cure those bleeds. Dang,
Continue the
Herpix, you didn't have to get the crits.
Destroy
I could have gotten another
them
heal off the
all.
occultist. Jeez. Oh, we did find a frickin' secret room. I used my key already. I need another key now. Well, I'm gonna do like...
A spark without kindling is
Jeez.
a goal without hope.
I need a little bit of HP here. Man. I can't believe I didn't remember to bring keys. I think I'm gonna use Unspeakable Commune. I'll stress us out a little bit, but then I'll use Zealous Speech, and then I'll like bring us back. Easy. And I got 4 respite points. I don't know what to do. Self-medicate, that heals. Do I have any bandages? No. Self-medicate's the only like healing thing I have. Alright, and then we'll increase the Plague Doctor's disease resist, because screw it.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
You got a key
We
in here?
require only the strength to follow it.
God damn it. Guys got any keys? Nice. Give me them keys. These guys look like they're holding on to some keys. Here we go with the sea leg spaghetti. Not a ton of damage. It's alright though. Alright. Well, the problem there is that all these guys slide forward. Hopefully he doesn't guard here, but he probably will. Yeah, he will. Great. Oh, great. Now he's buffing the Balchinian? This is terrible. Good heal, Snake. Good job, good job. Alright, well, we'll have the Hellion stun, both of them, I guess. Crusader come in, mop up that fishy. Okay. Oh, he went before my Crusader. Yeah, I still got the dodge though.
Darkness closes
Remove that
in,
teeny
haunting
tiny
the
bit of
hearts
stress.
men.
It's gonna be dead already. I'll just throw a heal on this guy. Okay.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay. I think there's some code to get a bigger chance of healing with 0 on the Occultist. Happening so many times. Eh. Doubt it. I suppose it's possible, but I'm still gonna try and find another key. I should have believed in the secret room, but I didn't. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. That right there is a madman. Man, I really wish my Plague Doctor would get some better rolls. There we go. That's good. Okay, this is the guy that I'm worried about. He's got the damage, accuracy, crit chance. I still need to take care of that madman. Yeah, that's the guy that I'm concerned about. There we go. Madman down. Easy peasy. Nice.
Decisive pummeling.
Very good. Very good. Yes, yes, good. Alright. Get rid of that fish. Get rid of this fish. Heal your small amount of HP. And get rid of the stress while you're at it. Wow. Jesus, Snake. Alright. It's good. It's pretty good.
Remind
bad.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, slow and insidious. I got it. Whatever. This is only worth 1,500. I mean, if we continue through this dungeon like we are, we're gonna fill this up to be worth more than that. But I mean, it's still worth 12.50. I could toss heirlooms, but I need heirlooms. I need crests, deeds, and portraits. It's a crit festival. Medicinal herb. I'm gonna just not take that money right now. Like, I could stop working on a second stack of jades too, but I don't know. Alright, we're gonna check this for a key. No key.
Packs laden with loot.
Laden with
often
loot.
low on supplies.
You can abort where you would be needing shovels. Yeah, but the reason I'm keeping the shovels is because of barnacle crusted chests, and I might be able to get a key out of those. That's the only reason I'm keeping it. And then I also, the thing that I want to remember, Dart, is like these 3 slots. Ideally, we find a key, and then I go back to the secret room, and these 3 slots are going to become puzzling trapezohedrons, right? So that's another thing I'm trying to keep in mind. Dude, this guy's rolling like a god. What are you up to, man? Get out of here.
Seize this momentum.
Alright, I'm not
Push
believing
on
in
to the
additional
task's
jades here.
end.
Throwing them down. Oh, there's one food. So I'm getting to the point now, if I don't find another 2 food, then we're not gonna have a hunger tick to get back to the secret room. So, man, just 11 speed is just not fucking good enough.
Be gone, fiend.
I want to kill the one that still has an action because I don't want it to stun me. Like we saw how crappy it is when we have a character stunned. It's kind of the worst.
Impressive.
But we're still getting a bajillion crits all over the place, so.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, so fish carcass and healing coral. Okay, good. So I could probably throw away the medicinal herbs after this, though, so I might as well just remove the lazy eye here. So I'll do that, and then I'll back up. And then if I get the loot... Nice, we got 2 food, that's great. And we got some Brawler's Gloves that are worth like $22.50 or something like that. We did end up getting another Jade. I'll take that over that for right now. So, like I could drop the Onyx or the Emeralds too. Alright. Damn. Come on, Plague Doctor! Would you stop rolling like shit? Jerk. Give him a seething spaghetti. Nice. Yeah, what's up, Ben? Hope you're having a good Monday. Alright, let's just stun it up here. Gonna do a little de-stress. Hopefully we roll faster than this one next turn. Nice. Nice. Good crit. Great job, Snake. Oh, somebody asked me what my favorite crit buff was in the beginning of the stream, didn't they? I just remembered. I don't remember who asked me that. But, I don't know. I like the Highwayman's. It gives him speed. That one's pretty good. The Lepers increases his accuracy. It might increase accuracy and crit chance, but I think it's just accuracy. So, I don't know. The Plague Doctors, and the Occultists, and the Crusaders, the Man-at-Arms ones, I'm not a huge fan of. I'm just like, okay. Thank you for not playing Monster Train like everyone else. Love watching you stream this game. I have bad news for you, Ben. We're going to play Monster Train tomorrow for like an hour or 2 or something. I don't know. We'll see. But, so I apologize. I'm gonna at least give it a try. Alright, Cultist Brawler is officially DED dead. But yeah, so we'll try Monster Train tomorrow, probably for like an hour or something, and like at the end of the stream. And then Wednesday will be Darkest Dungeon. Thursday, the new DLC is dropping. So. Oh, we would have filled up on Jade, too.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Still no key, though.
gold, trinkets and baubles,
Whatever.
paid for in blood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any... Like, we had this discussion before. Like, it seems like the game, obviously, like, they have a budget, like a pretty decent-sized budget for advertising the game. And I don't think that that's, like... That's not really anything, like, positive or negative. It's just, like, an allocation of their resources that they've decided to do. So... So I don't really have any feelings one way or the other. Like I know Dolphin's been playing it, and he didn't take any sponsored content. He's just enjoying the game. So, and it seems like it's possibly pretty good. He recommended it to me. That's the main reason I'm giving it a try. Nice dodge. Nice, nice. Look at all these dodges. It's freaking insane, man. This team is a dodge machine.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low. And
Come on,
driven into
man.
the
I
mud.
just want some freaking keys. Just give me the keys.
Finding the stuff is only the first
Ah!
test. Now it must be carried home.
Give me the fucking keys, game. Son of a bitch. Whatever, man. I'm turning around. I'm going to that secret room. We're going to find a key on the way. Yeah, I mean, that's very true, Dowd, yeah. I mean, it seems like a quality game. You know, the people that did Slay the Spire had helped them on at least some parts of the game, from what I understand. And they have a budget for advertising. I don't think that's anything to hold against the game. I don't know if like how I don't really know a whole lot about like game publishing goes. I wonder if it's more like the publisher has decided that that would be a good avenue to explore, you know, or like a good way to like spend money for that. So I don't know. I haven't seen any advertising outside of Twitch for Monster Train. So like they might have just put all of their budget into Twitch advertising or something. I don't know. I haven't seen people talk about it on Twitter or anything. I haven't seen any paid spots for it on Twitter or YouTube even. But I don't really necessarily follow stuff like that on YouTube. Oh, there we go. I'm going to take a step here. I'm gambling. No hunger. Nice. Give me a key. All right, Madman. Look at this guy. Does this guy look like a guy? This guy look like a guy that's holding on to some fucking keys? Right here? That guy? Look at that face. That fucker's got some keys. All right? Yeah. Uh-huh. You can't fool me, you madman. He's also got some boxes, yeah. Seems to be #2 seller on Steam. That's cool. So it's working. Working for him. Get him by the legs and shake. Yeah. I can't hit the third row, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to take another attack from the Madman, probably. Maybe he's mad because he forgot his keys. I mean, I guess that's true. I didn't think of that. Had 100% positive reviews on day one, which was just wow. I mean, yeah, the thing with... yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, and reviews... like, for the game that I think are posted publicly... or, like, not posted publicly, but, like, when you look at the review for the game that's listed... The reviews that...
A trifling victory. but a victory nonetheless.
The reviews that like count towards the effect of it being called like mostly positive or mostly negative or average or whatever is like those have to be people that have spent money on the game, I think. Not gotten free keys. So that bastard didn't have any keys. Well, I guess I'm gonna open that secret room with my bare fucking hands. Even I'm not gonna get anything out of it, unfortunately. But I'll do it anyway. I bet you know what I'll bet I'll get a key. Here we go. Oh, okay. Well, not much better. Yeah, that's that exactly down, yeah. Bum bum ba-dum. Wealth beyond measure. All right. Well, I wish we would have gotten the secret room. Wow. Unholy Slayer? This Crusader has Ruins Explorer, Ruins Scrounger, Unholy Slayer, and I think Ruins Tactician as well. Or something like that. This Crusader is bananas.
The poor caretaker.
Pterodon,
His
what the hell are you
long-standing
doing? Don't do
duties
that.
here have affected him.
Every time Wayne Jews says wealth beyond measure, I think is man's greatest treasure. And I have no idea why. I don't know. No idea, cats. This Crusader's gonna live in the ruins. He'll build a little house and slay the undead to fertilize his garden. Yeah. Oh, he's got natural swing, but still, look at this. Ruins Explorer, Ruins Scrounger, Unholy Slayer. And he's got a Blutomania. Great. Can we get a Blasphemous Vial? No. The answer is no. There's a Blasphemous Vial. It's a veteran wield. Maybe I should do this. I could maybe do that. Let me see what I can do. I don't have a leveled up Vestal. I do have this. I mean, I don't have a leveled up Hellion. I do have a leveled up Vestal. Wheeled Adventurer. That's pretty good. I can bring a Houndmaster. That might be okay. This would definitely be worth it if we could be successful on this run. I mean, it's certainly not a guarantee. I think we can upgrade our abilities, can't we? Yeah, I can. Okay. Alright, alright. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Some
So
may
reducing
fall,
the cost a little bit.
but their knowledge lives on.
Here goes all of my money. Watch it fucking fly away. There it goes. We're fucking broke. Son of a bitch. I need to bring back nothing but money on this wheeled run. I mean, maybe deeds. Deeds. Yeah, like deeds and money. We need 60 portraits for the bank, but I need to do a boss run to even get another blueprint. So I mean, I'm not there yet. Or we need 50 portraits anyway. But all right. I wish I had some bleed amulets, but I don't. What I do have, however, is I've got the evidence of corruption, so that'll be nice. It's a little bit better than the scouting whistle. So we'll do that, plus the cudgel wane, I suppose, to give him more stun skill chance. Okay. Vestal, you're gonna get the Ancestors map. What do you think about the granary? The last Stygian run that we did, the one that we finished a couple weeks ago, couple weeks ago, we built the granary, and it was pretty awesome. Actually, I really liked it. I think it was very useful for the champion runs, especially like having that extra food. Like I just bought all the food, and we would like, if we were in like a little bit of a more rough shape for you know, the for our health, like I would just like consume additional food, and it would be very nice. Yeah, so I liked it quite a bit. It's pretty legit. I might just go Seer Stone on you, actually. So 65, 75, 80, 90% scout chance. And then we'll go like surgical gloves plus focus ring. And then like focus ring. I probably want our torch up at least for part of the dungeon. Just to try and manage our stress, make sure we're doing okay. I don't need that thing. Don't need that either. I could do a moon ring, I guess. Moon ring would be fine. Do a dark bracer. Dark bracer might be, well, that's only for low light though. I want another frickin' surgical gloves. Don't need that. Just brought that back to sell. What's up, Kuno? How you doing today? I guess I could give the Jester the bloody dice. And then give you the surgical gloves to give you more crit chance. So that way I can still increase my bleed skill chance. We're gonna do our first veteran run of the file because we have a blasphemous vial. I don't have like I don't have my armor upgraded here because I don't have it. I don't have the stuff for it, but it's still hopefully gonna be worth it for us. What's up, Gunners? How's your Monday going? I will bring a 5th shovel just in case we get an obstacle early, or hopefully we get an obstacle early, so that way we know we're not going to run out of shovels because of obstacles. We can use them on shallow graves too. I'm not going to bring too many anti-venoms or bandages here. We do have to deal with anti-venom, or we do have to deal with blights on the fungal scratchers at the veteran level. Their normal attack does that, but I'm not going to worry about it really. We got a medicinal herb from the Jester. Bring a couple of skeleton keys. Maybe we get lucky and find a secret room. Some holy waters would probably be good for in case we find a shambler. And I'll bring up 1 stack of torches. We'll keep our torchlight up for a period of time, but I just don't want to fill my fucking inventory with torches. And I don't have the money to put people in the sanitarium right now. We really need to make money on the run. So, alright. Good luck, have fun, to good to die, kill all allied, victory, no BS. I'm gonna bring 4 less food, actually. We got trinkets on everybody. Which DD would you take a Crusader on? I think he does okay in DD1 if you wanted to bring him there. Either DD1 or DD4. He doesn't do... His abilities aren't super great in DD2 or 3, but 1 or 4. He's fine.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
I think 1 would probably be the dungeon that he would do the best in. Yeah, you got an Antiquarian on this file? I do. She's level 3. Whatever. What's up, ectoplasms? Get some of that speed, accuracy, crit chance up in his house. Aw, lame.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. A
Nice crit.
decisive
Very good.
pummeling. Obliterated.
Just the big guy. Alright, you big pile of filth. Let's tussle. Nice dodge. Okay. He's getting low. Now he's dead. Right? Yep. Cool. Finish off this thing.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Alright. Guess I might as well use the key here. The only thing I need is deeds. Otherwise, I just need to be bringing back money. I like how we got a key. Yeah, I know, right? Right on time. Let's take that back to that cove that we were in. That'd be great.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Use an anti-venom on that.
A handsome reward
I'm
for a task well
happy that we're
performed.
getting a bunch of heirlooms, but I just can't take them here. It's just not worth it. Ooh, nice. You went first here. That's good. Yeah, you're dead. Cool.
Slowly.
That worked out great.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Why not drop them later? I only have 1 slot in my inventory right now. It's a pretty short map for a long run. It's because it's about room battles. So, like, most of these are probably, well, like, more than half of them are going to have room battles in it. I'm going to get a battle ballad up here, so that way we keep this speed, accuracy, crit chance going into the fight in this room here.
Give
We
them
might
no
do our
quarter.
first camp in this room. It just kind of depends on how that fight goes. I'm sure, like, around here we're going to start doing torchless for the remainder, so we'll be, like, running low on torches, and I'll just throw them away.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, we do need
Be
deeds.
wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Not gonna take blood. We don't have anybody with the Crimson Curse yet. So he will at least start this combat with speed, accuracy, crit chance, which is great, especially versus a party like this, where we really, really, really want to get rid of these stress dealers. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and eat a dog treat here and attack the back row. so we can try and get them both dead. Nice, nice.
Devastating blow.
Good. Yep, they're both dead. Perfect. Awesome. I guess I'll just try to stun one of these. We get another crit. Wow. Very nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Nice dodges. Having the highlight really gives us way more dodges than we're used to. We go for the damage on the guy that we stunned here
Confidence
because we know that we're not going to be likely to stun him again, so we just try to kill him instead. Just sitting at full HP, no stress. Everybody's doing great. Have you been hit once this run?
Inspiration and improvement.
I don't know. I know we dodged that attack.
Victory.
That
But a
the
victory
cytokinesis.
nonetheless.
Still something to slime though. Nice crit scout, very good. What's up, Harry? How you doing today? I might just want to camp already. I mean, just because I need inventory space. I can already see that there aren't any obstacles here though, so I could probably just toss those. I can also throw away the holy waters like relatively soon too.
Wealth beyond measure.
Son of a bitch, we're getting a lot of deeds.
Awarded to the brave and the
I
foolhardy
mean, it's a
alike.
good problem to have. I don't want to take a positive quirk for this flagellant, but he's doing okay. Maybe for the Houndmaster, his quirks aren't super good. I don't even know if I'm going to get a troubling effigy, but now I can't camp with this inventory open. The only thing I want is the deeds, though, so it's not so bad. I've only got a stack of 3 here. I could throw away this 275 gold, but I'm going to be needing to make decisions here, too, so, like, with whatever loot that we have, since I'm going to just camp in the next room. A map! Wow, it like zoomed out weird, so this could be a fucking crazy good map. It's already amazing. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, that's all done. Full map, easy. Why do you even take the gold? Why do I even take the gold? Because I need gold. We're out of gold. We ran out of basically all of the gold to do this run. We're doing it because we get a blasphemous vial as a reward. Scouting chances for chumps. Find a map, right? Jesus. We surprised them though. Very nice. Well, it doesn't unveil secret rooms, so we wouldn't know if there was a secret room or not there. I'm going to attack the back row here because I'm going to use the flagellant's back 2 row hit, and so they should die.
Continually
Both
onslaught.
die. Nice.
Destroy
Okay, so we're only going to get
them
attacked by 2 here, so that's pretty good. If you scout the map that's fully revealed.
Death by inches.
Yeah, you can still scout the nice dodge. Wow, very nice. You can still scout the secret room. Yeah, anytime you enter a room, it still has the scout chance thing.
Precision
like normal.
and power. Well struck.
Get the hell out of here, you vampire bastards! A ruby. A ruby is good. What's going on, BD6? Hope you're having a good Monday. This party is cruising, yeah. Absolutely crushing it. I'm gonna drop that. For that. We're gonna camp in this room. I might as well just feast just because it'll give me 2 inventory slots. Yeah, this is like my favorite wheeled party. I mean, the second row, like the Houndmaster spot, can be filled by a Hellion too, and that's totally good, or even a Highwayman if you want to do more damage. Why is everything scouted? We found a map, Emmett, and it unveiled the whole map, which is really lucky. Yeah, very good.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Okay, so I do need to prevent ambush, so we'll do that. And I'm also going to increase crit chance on my Flagellant. And I might increase his speed too. Lash's Kiss increases speed. Are you still less likely to be surprised when you get a map? You can never be surprised for any fight that you have revealed to you, ever. Whether it's a map or a scout. So it's just as good in that regard. Yeah, I'll just give him +3 speed, I guess. Got 2 respite points remaining.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I should probably just snuff the torch out already, to be honest. It kind of seems like I'm gonna need the inventory. Like I'm gonna have the sanity. The only downside is like we have an 8% Shambler chance. I could maybe like use my torch.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous
to
corners
keep me
of this
just
place.
off of 0 light, maybe. Might be a good idea.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay. We still surprised them. Very nice. I mean, this increases. Hound's Watch increases the chance of surprising.
A singular strike.
It's not super outrageous. This guy's not quite dead, unfortunately. Okay. That one's dead. I'm just gonna do that because it's more likely to hit. And I only need to do the 2 points of damage, so. Didn't get the Crimson Curse. Oh, we resisted the Crimson Curse. We resisted it. Nice. Oh, fuck off. You fuck. Ugh. Gross. I'm gonna stun this thing. Nice crit, very good. He's already dead. That's perfect. All right, let's do a little heal up here.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Masterfully executed. This expedition at least promises success.
All right. Fevered pitch, by the way, of battle. A fevered pitch of battle, you say?
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
I threw away my medicinal herb, or my,
And now,
whatever.
the darkness holds dominion.
This already Butcher Circus
Black
early
as
access? That doesn't, you can't, there is no early access for it as far as I know. I really want to use Blood Per Cut here because it gives me a heal. So it sucks to like not use my better ability to hit the back 2 rows because it's pretty important for me to start getting rid of them, but I think I'm just gonna do this anyway.
The ground quakes.
See, I don't want him to like get crit down to Death's Door or something like that. That would suck really bad. Yeah, the 28th is when the DLC is coming out, Emmett. don't have a great attack here on the Jester because I can only hit the Towering Ectoplasm.
Quickens.
So because my attack isn't super good, I'm just not going to do an attack. I'm going to buff the party instead.
A powerful blow.
Nice. Good stun. I mean, I requested, I sent an email to the devs asking if they, or just letting them know that, like, if they were doing anything that I was interested as far as early access goes, but they never got back to me. So. Jesus. Getting crit here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not one bit. Okay. He's dead after one more turn. I'm just going to give him another action so I can keep healing the party here. I mean, unless I don't even think even if I were to crit, I wasn't going to get him dead a turn earlier or anything, so. Okay, he's still dead. Good. Yeah, get out of here, you slime bastard. You're sick.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Okay. World's first recorded Crimson Court, I think. World's first recorded Crimson Court.
Surgical precision.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I also don't know what Nax is. I don't know any of these things you're talking about. Billy's feeling left out right now. Alls I need is deeds here. It's a Hearthstone meme. Oh. Recall that Billy beat Crimson Court among the first, if not the first on Twitch. Oh, I don't know. That maybe. I have no idea. We're too old for this shit. That's right, Gorbachev. That's right. Who the hell knows what this crap is? Go away, you filthy bloodsuckers. I don't want your nasty, frickin' disgusting garbage, alright? I don't want it. It's gross. Get the fuck out of here, you bastards. You bastards. Shit, it's got another action, too. Fucking 11. I think I might battle ballad here so I can have multiple people go before these guys next turn. Because, like, this, otherwise they're going to get an action. So what I really want is I want the Flagellant with its 14 speed to roll faster than these two next turn. Because if we don't, then they're both going to get an action, and then I'm going to be more likely to get the goddamn Crimson Curse here. No! I mean, we've been super insanely lucky to go this far without having to deal with the Crimson Curse. One of your heroes has the Crimson Curse. The curse is not like other diseases. It can't be cured normally in the sanitarium. The only way to keep it at bay is with the blood. There may be other ways to cure it. And it's on the Vestal, yeah. Nice. This is perfect. We do that, and then they both die. That's amazing, and then we can start working on these doofuses. Start watching the Vestal got the Crimson Curse, yeah. It's alright. It's okay, I guess. Don't you fucking dare. Nice resist. Good job.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Way to go, Dark. Jeez. Nice crits. Nice. Everybody's, he's dead, so. How did you bring the stakes? No, we don't want stakes. We don't treat the Crimson Curse with stakes. We treat it with loving and nurturingly large amounts
Success
of blood.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't believe in emeralds. They don't exist. When you defeat the Countess, you get the cure, Crimson Curse on your Sanitarium. Yep. When you beat the Baron, it clears all of your infestation as well. I don't remember if it clears your roster of the Crimson Curse as well. I think it might, but either way, it clears out all of the infestation. So like, the longer you go without going to the Crimson Court, the worse the buildup is, basically.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Just the slime taking his skeletons for a walk. Nothing to see here. Wow. Look at that fucking guy not getting bled. So avoid it for 50 weeks. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I think that you should do the apprentice run when your entire roster is like level 2 or like you've actually leveled up most of your roster to level 3 possibly. That's the best time to do it. I think I did it, to be honest, a bit too early. But so it goes.
A momentary abatement.
Skeletons are asking for help, Billy. They're running from the slime. I don't know about that. These bone conscripts.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We need to see the skeletons bleed. Yeah, that's not gonna happen right now.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Slow and insidious. Got it. I'm gonna leave that torch there just in case we find a Shambler altar. We might fight the Shambler with this party. They're pretty good versus the Shambler. Hey, we found a secret room. Yep, there it is. Sweet. I don't see what that curio is. I don't have a thing for it. Fine. There are no more obstacles between me and there's no more obstacles in the whole dungeon, so we can throw the shovels away at any time, I guess. Thank you for not failing your disarm chance. Oh boy. We got ourselves a 3-branch smackdown. Sunday, Tree Branch Smackdown Madness. I don't want a tree in the face. Nobody wants a tree in the face. Stun that gigantic tree-wielding bastard. Okay, good. Nice crit. So this one will get one more action, unfortunately. Unless the Jester goes before the Crone does, which is possible, but... You want a tree in the face? No!
No. Yes. 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 No.
No! Looks like a fancy zebra wood, Billy. A good loot. I that's not I don't see any zebra wood. That doesn't look like zebra wood. I don't know what to do. I guess I guess just attack him, I think. Don't do it. Oh, okay. All right. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. That's okay. but it sucks. What's his stun skill chance? 65? Alright, I'll just move you back then. I'll count on the 95% chance to stun. Frontline Vestal's here to save the day. I got bad news, Frontline Vestal. It's probably not gonna work out. Alright, there we go, he's dead. He gone.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
But never hidden. Alright.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
They can be beaten. What's in the tent? A map. We already have the map. Get out of here. Get out of here with that crap. Flagellant needed more fiber in his diet. Oh no. It's the map of the map. Oh my god. That's how we know how to get the map. How can we read the map without the map? It's a map. Aren't you camping this time? I'm gonna camp after this room probably. I mean, I gotta look at like how many fights I have up and coming, but I know I don't need the shovels, right? So, dude, fucking leave my flagellant alone, Jesus! Give him a goddamn break. Nice crit. Well, I'm gonna de-stress him. Alright, let's stun this one. At least with one being alive, we can't have them use ectoplasmic profusion and actually summon a thingy jobby dooby. You know what I mean? Like the two side slime.
The holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
I'm gonna try to de-stress this flagellant a little bit. He does have a really great de-stressing ability, so I'll be able to rely on that. Yeah, the thingy jabby dooby.
Vigor is restored.
Get rid of that dingus. You dingus.
As victories mount,
Let's camp.
so too will resistance.
So too will resistance. We'll just feast, because we have enough food to finish out the dungeon. Okay, so prevent ambush. Check. Reduce his stress. Check. Increase his crit and accuracy chance. Check. Use a useless ability. Check. Alright, great, let's go.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow
No!
it.
Houndmaster, no! I give him the map so he has a guaranteed disarm on this. Normally he's only got like an 80% or 90%. Oh. I don't even understand this magic beam. Nice crit. I don't understand anything. Okay, so that one's dead in one action. Oh no. Okay. Well, that one will die after one action too, I guess. Came back, daily dose of fiber incoming. No! No, don't do that, please. Don't do that. No! Oh my god, the Jester's gonna get hit with a tree, isn't he? Okay, good. Woo!
Such a
Alright,
terrible
not so bad.
assault cannot be left
Not so
unanswered.
bad. I've got to move the Jester back so that way the Houndmaster can get a stun in on this guy. Nice crit. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Okay, alright. These two are both at full health. I'm just gonna use a judgment here. I mean, he can still, nice, he's still not dead. He can still put somebody to death's door even without a crit. Well, he didn't go to death's door, so that's good. Other good news, he gets to use his blood percut ability and heal himself back up.
Their
Good
cursed
dude.
champion falls.
Very nice. Yeah, the blood percut.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, not worried about that crap. Oh shit, I need to loot that. Whoops. Hidden treasures.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Fuck
Now it
you,
must
Ruby.
be carried home.
I'm not giving into the Ruby's dream. It's not happening. You know, I probably should use that torch. Because this could have been a shambler. Ruby was bait anyway, it was. Yeah, let's kill this stress dealer here first. How we doing there? 1 point of damage short. Rip. Do that extra point. I'll try and... Oh, she's craving the blood now. One of your infected heroes has a thirst, which can only be satisfied with the blood. Feed them soon, or they may begin to weaken. Sorry. Hey! Hey! Don't fucking do that. God damn it. Goddamn Crimson Curse.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
The wondrous smell of a wound. Whoa! All right, just hold on there, Bucko. It's going good, Shexius. How you doing today? We got our first Crimson Curse, so that's a thing that we're dealing with right now.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
He's already been stunned once, but I figured screw it, we'll just gamble, go for another one. I want to de-stress a little bit. I'd like to come out of this dungeon with not much stress at all, if I can help it. So we're in pretty okay shape, so we'll just do that. I didn't need to hit the guy in the second row anyway, which is all that the Jester is capable of doing right there. Okay. Spread the love here a little bit. Alright. He's looking pretty dead. Get our heal on. And we'll get a party heal. Very nice. And he's looking pretty dead. I'll grab the secret room after I've completed this room battle. I'm already full on money here. So I guess I'll toss it. These are going to be puzzling trapezohedrons, so let's do our last room battle. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Nice crit. A little bit of lots of stress heal, actually. Holy shit. Woo! Very nice dodge. Let's go. Way to roll like a doofus, you doofus. I'm gonna throw a stun on this guy. Remember the loot with the Vestal, by the way? Yeah, that's true. I think I might battle ballad here. Increase the likelihood of the Flagellant going before this Fusilier so I can get another back row attack. Yeah, that's already happened before. She's already been yelling at people. Nice. So by getting this Flagellant speed up to 11 here, increase the likelihood of us going before him. So now we're not going to get attacked by either one, which is amazing. Why is Vestal better for loot in here? Well, she's not going to increase the loot. It's because when you have somebody with an affliction, which the Crimson Curse kind of is like an affliction. I mean, it is kind of like an affliction. I mean, they literally have, like, they're vampires. So, because they have like this craving portion of the Crimson Curse, they're more likely to just yell at their teammates and stuff like that, so they can trigger just like a paranoid person with an affliction like paranoid or whatever. So if I were to loot it with, say, the Houndmaster, the Vestal might yell at them and be like, hey, there's somebody blood in it, and then it increases that person's stress, right? So that's the only reason.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic
Nice,
merit,
filled up all on
unless
Ds.
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
It's not considered a virtue. Sucks to throw away all that stuff, but I mean, we're gonna be full here, so we'll loot with the Vestal.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Well, hey, that's a pretty nice inventory right there. It's not too bad. Ornaments, neatly gathered, lovingly admired.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not likely I'm going to be able to improve on that inventory. I mean, we could have gotten stacks of gems, which would have been worth more than the stacks of gold, but not too bad. And the main important thing is we got the Blasphemous Vial, which is like the best Vestal item, so. We got Fading, so now I have to use her in the, and I have to put her in the fucking sanitarium. You gonna finish that Space Haven run you started?
Interest and
I
obsession.
don't know.
Mile markers
nice.
on my road to damnation.
Surgical gloves, maybe. Can I upgrade this? Yes, I can. I'm just gonna spend the money on that. I like having a couple of those is pretty nice. I enjoy Space Haven. I would like to play it more, but I mean, there's a DLC for Darkest Dungeon coming out, and I want to do a little bit of a sponsor spot tomorrow for Monster Train. So I mean, I think this entire week is going to be, aside from the small portion of Monster Train tomorrow, it's going to be all Darkest Dungeon, including Saturday. No, you can't. He can't spread just by sitting in town. No. Cursed heroes who share the same building or activity as other heroes have a chance to pass the Crimson Curse on. Sharing the activity has the highest chance of contagion. I'm doing good. It is me. How you doing today? Send them to the brothel together. They'll like lose the Crimson Curse and get something else. Damn it. You're doing good. Cool. I finished making that little box for salt. It will suffice for now, and then I might replace it later. Or, like, I'll probably make a new one in, like, a year or something like that. I want to just, like, use it for a while and see what kinds of things. I already have ideas for things that I want to do differently, like, stylistically, but for functionality, like, how I want it to operate in the kitchen, I want to use it for a while and just kind of see what kind of changes I'd rather make. Losing blood in the brothel sounds like something went wrong. Yeah, I mean, or right. I mean, I guess that's true too. I guess that's true. Have any plan on streaming Monster Train in the future? We're gonna give it a try tomorrow, probably. Samora No Gaming, thank you so very much for the host. I appreciate it. You're having a good day. Kuno gifted the sub to Anarcher. You can't get out, Anarcher. You can't do it. Alright? It's not possible. Can we get some awesome arts around here to welcome Anarcher back? Courtesy of Kuno. Thank you so very much for being so very generous, Kuno. Don't leave the love lying around. Make sure you pick it up and take it with you, alright? They made corpse models for the heroes classes on the new DLC. Oh, did they? Is there a new post or something like that they did? Hollywood, or are you just talking about the blog post that they did before? How's Darkest Dungeon treating you today? Good. We beat up the Sunken crew, and we're probably gonna do this Incohate Flesh run. And at some point, we're gonna need to start in on our courtyard run. Send the images on the Steam page for the DLC. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Shig with the Twitch Prime 4 months. Almost forgot I had this. Thank you so very much, Shig, for the continued support. Don't you dare leave the love lying around. Make sure you pick it up and take it with you yourself. All of the lover. All of the lover. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do this. So we're gonna bring Hellion, 2 Houndmasters, and a Plague Doctor as my typical party for this one. It's a little bit risky, but as long as we can get to the boss without too much problem. It is indeed movie night. We're also gonna be doing some grilling. We're gonna have a whopping 1 person over, a friend of ours. So for our little grill out. For a previous B-movie night, like several months ago, I had totally forgotten that so what I did was I did smash burgers, and so to do smash burgers you need like a flat griddle or cast iron pan. So I have like this huge cast iron pan, and I was using it in the grill that we have, and so I just kind of put it inside of the grill. Totally forgot about it for months. So it just sat out there after cooking with it in the grill for months. This gigantic cast iron skillet, and so it's rusted as fuck now, unfortunately. So I started cleaning it today. I scrubbed it with like a coarse brush pad thing, like a Brillo pad or whatever. And so I need to clean it even more. I just like cleaned all the crap off of it basically, but it still has lots of rust So I'm probably gonna get like a wire brush kind of a thing for a drill, and then just like go to town on it with that. Got a little salmon piece or something for Kiki? No, nothing like that. You recommend dynamite? Yeah, that'll be good. I kind of would like to bring this level 1 Plague Doctor. The issue is because she's level 2, because she's level 1, she's not going to have the improved abilities, so I can't really do it in this fight. Even on apprentice level is still like pretty sketchy at times, so. Just a touch of hydrochloric acid will clean it up. Oh, okay. Well, shit, I'll get right on that. I don't know. I don't know, though. I don't know. So one of the really nice things about having the Crimson Cord enabled for this particular fight is we're going to be able to use the Houndmasters. We got the 2-part combo on our previous Courtyard run, so we're going to be able to use this. A little more hydrochloric acid will make your problem disappear. It'll make the whole fucking pan disappear. Prophet, on the other hand, sucks. And it's surprising to see you use, I think the Flesh is one of the harder bosses. I usually feel he's easy. The Prophet, on the other hand... Well, the Prophet's controllable. The Flesh boss is not. So, the issue with the Flesh boss... I think the Flesh boss on any difficulty is both RNG and just does massive damage. So typically, when I'm saying it's the hardest, I'm specifically talking about like Torchless Stygian or Torchless Blood Moon. So like the enemies are doing more damage because it's on that difficulty, and they have more health, and then they also do more like at 0 torchlight they do more damage and are more accurate and do more stress damage, all that shit. But anyway, like, so like the Flesh boss can like move into the double head, double butt configuration, and if that happens and you get unlucky, like you'll just lose a character without having the ability to have an action in between. And with the Flagellant, as long as you use a party that controls the amount of, not the Flagellant, the Prophet, as long as you use a party that controls the Prophet's damage capabilities, then you're usually in pretty great shape. I frequently kill the Prophet like 2 damage at a time just by using debuff abilities. So I like to, against the Prophet, I like to use the Leper, because he has the best damage reduction skill in the game after they nerfed the Occultist's damage reduction. So I use a Leper in combination with an Occultist. So with Intimidate, it reduces his damage and speed, and with the Occultist's nerfed ability, it reduces his damage a little bit more on top of that. So you can get his damage down like 90%, so the rock that falls in your head will only do like a point of damage. Or a couple points. So a foolproof strategy for the Hag. The Hag and the Brigand Cannon are both like the easiest bosses in the game generally, I would say. Even on Stygian or Blood Moon, and on Champion, this Hag's health isn't really that high. So I use the party that I bring versus the Hag is a Hellion, 2 Highwaymen, and a Vestal. And in an ideal situation, you'd use the Duelist Advance on both Highwaymen, and the Hag takes away a not Highwayman, either the Hellion or the Vestal. Ideally the Vestal. And then you can just ignore the pot and just kill her. So if she does take a Highwayman, you might end up needing to kill the pot, especially if she uses Taste the Stew a couple of times. And sometimes she uses Taste the Stew and crit heals herself, which then, that sucks. And you kind of just, then you have to kill the pot, and then the fight can drag on a little bit. But I mean, her damage output isn't insanely high, and she does not have very much health. So I think that generally speaking, you should probably try to ignore the pot and go directly for damage. The reason the Highwaymen are really nice is she uses the tenderizer, meat tenderizer, and it AoEs the party, and then you get 2 additional attacks. So even with somebody in the pot, you effectively get 5 attacks anytime. Like you get two free attacks every time she uses a meat tenderizer because of the counter attacks on the Highwaymen. But yeah, I mean that's exactly what you want, right? You want the hag fight to end with everyone on full HP, but the potted guy in death's door. That's pretty much exactly how you want the fight to go. Yeah, I mean sometimes they don't get to death's door because you just do such a massive amount of damage, but sometimes they do. Yeah, I think that Highwayman is the best, personally. It's always been my experience, anyway. We're going to be using Hound's Harry versus this boss. In your last Stygian run, you took her out really fast. Yeah, I think on our last Stygian run, every time we fought the hag, it was absolutely bananas. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want this Coven Signet, but I'm not really desperate for trinkets at the moment, so I think we're just gonna go for this run. Just get this last apprentice boss out of the way. Shook the vessel 2 or 3 times between the apprentice to champ. Yeah, 2 out of 3 times. Yeah, that sounds right. Flesh is looking for Harry. Is anybody seeing him? Yeah, we're gonna show him the Hound's Harry. Don't you worry. We could use target whistle in the dungeon. I've used it before, where instead of using Hound's Harry, we mark one of the sections of the pig boss and the flesh boss, and then attack it with 2 Hound Masters. And that works fine. That works fine. It's not like the absolute greatest, but it's okay. Okay, you are gonna get a scouting whistle, and I would normally bring a cudgel weight, but I'm just gonna bring a focus ring here. We'll have the torch light up high for this boss. Yeah, what's up, hero? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good one. Oh my god, Kuno with the $10. Something, something, something. Hound Masters. Kappa. Huh. Hound Masters, you say? Hey, are Hound Masters pretty good versus, like, some kind of flesh boss or anything? Is that, anybody ever heard that before? Thank you so very much, Kuno, for the support. I really appreciate it. Don't leave the love lying around. Pick it up and take it with you. We want a stun increase on the Hellion because she's going to be mostly using stun during that fight. And the Plague Doctor is going to get not only the Blasphemous Vial for the extra stun, but also the Witch's Vial for the extra stun. So that way she's more likely to be a guaranteed stun. Because there's like one of the the butt segments, I think, and the spine and the head all have a high stun resist, or at least relatively high stun resist. So. Bum, 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 ba, da, da. That's just crazy. Where did you hear that? I don't know. Somebody said something like that. Having a hard time with the Shambler shuffling my party. Any advice on killing the Shambler? Highwaymen are really, really, really strong against the Shambler. Because every single one of the Shambler's attacks Obdurate Advancement, Undulating Withdrawal, and Stentorious Lament. They are all AoE damage attacks. And so every time it uses one of those, your Highwaymen get a riposte attack with Duelist Advance up. So my ideal Shambler party has 2 Highwaymen in it and probably a Vestal. And then like the 4th person doesn't really matter because the Highwaymen are outputting lots of damage. Anyway, but like a Hellion's fine, or a Crusader, or a Leper, or it's anybody. No problem, Lex. The Highwayman's counterattacks are also extremely good versus the Clapper Claws, like the spawns that the Shambler does, because anytime that they attack a person and they successfully hit them, then they get a buff that increases their speed, accuracy, damage, crit chance, and protection. Like yeah, all those things, and maybe even a 6th thing that I can't think of. So the really nice thing is when they attack a Highwayman, their counterattack hits them before that buff goes on them. So that means they don't get that protection buff. So it's not completely uncommon for them to attack a Highwayman, he gets a counterattack, and they die before they even get that buff, which is kind of bananas. But yeah, the shuffle can be problematic versus a Shambler, no doubt about it. And it sucks to like have to spend a turn like rearranging the party. But like that's really what you want to do, is like just spend a turn getting it. So ideally your party only needs to take 1 turn to rearrange themselves and kind of unfuck the shuffling situation. So like if you have a party that's like has characters like Leper, Crusader, Plague Doctor, Vestal, these kinds of characters are all move very slow. Like they only move one square, so yeah, it can kind of suck if you have a party full of slow people. So ideally, like having at least 1 or hopefully 2 people that can move 2 or more squares. Like the Flagellant can move 4 squares forward or 3 squares forward, so it's really, really good for like rearranging. So even if he gets shuffled to the back, it's only ever going to take a single turn to put him right back up to the front and get him in the action. So yeah, stunning the Shambler is basically, I don't even try to do it on Veteran and Champion. Apprentice is the only place that's really applicable, I think. Just wanted to say that I've just burned through your current DD VODs, and I've been appreciating the tips. Good stuff. Thanks a lot. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Chestnut. My pleasure. My pleasure as always. Our stress is doing okay, so I'm not going to worry about that. All right, let's go defeat this flesh boss. So, unfortunately here, we don't have a massive scout chance. You know what? I don't really need the scouting whistle. Like, we should just take the 50% scout chance that we get from having the evidence of corruption. And we should put something else on this Houndmaster. I don't know what, though. I mean, I guess I could just give him the map, but... Or I could give him the Ancestors Candle. Extra damage, speed, dodge. We'll have the, like I said, we're looking to have the torch above 50 anyway, so. Oh, he has scattering, I just realized. Hopefully we get, we find a pile of scrolls. That would be really lucky, but definitely awesome. Thanks, Simmerino. I'm glad this stuff is useful. I'm glad you're enjoying it. A bleed buff? I don't have any bleed buffs, unfortunately. I really wish that I had a bleed amulet. I've got 2 debuff amulets, a blight amulet, but no bleed amulets, unfortunately. Kinda sucks. Yeah, this Houndmaster's trinket gives him buffs versus bleeding, but it doesn't increase his actual bleed skill chance, sadly. And surgical gloves are for melee only. All right, let's give it a rumble here. Should be plenty of food. Bring a couple of. We'll bring 3 shovels. It's probably a bit overkill for the Warrens, but just to make sure I can go directly towards the boss if I want to. We definitely want anti-venoms for the bosses, stuff, and bandages for the bosses, like for the bleeds and blights from the boss, and medicinal herbs for the food curios, and then for the debuffs that the boss gives as well. It's also useful. A couple skeleton keys, maybe we get lucky with a secret room, I guess. And we want holy waters for the boss as well. And we're going to bring 8 torches. That should be plenty to keep the torch up for the... Well, we'll just need it for the boss, really. And then if we get really lucky, we can find a pile of scrolls, and I can remove this scattering quirk, ideally. That would be nice. But, we'll see. All right. Good luck. Have fun. To go don't die. Kill all allied. Victory. No BS. Don't think I need anything else. Like, if I wanted to be super safe, I could bring an Aegis scale, I guess. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. You know what, I should bring all this food because I'm probably going to need to eat it to heal between combat since I don't have any actual great healing. Like, nobody's a particular healer, everybody just has some small heals. Alright.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
That's how it used to be, Harry. Since we have this free point system now, we actually let people reserve names with the free points that you get for just watching the stream.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe.
No scout, that
An
sucks.
incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
I didn't know that the Crimson Court curios started appearing. That's a de-stress. That's what that is. Nice kill. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. I guess you should probably stun. Hopefully between these two. I should just stun this guy too, actually. Love the music in the Warrens. My favorite part is when we're at 0 light and we have to hear the pig screams. It's actually not my favorite part. It's for getting an invitation, no item interaction. That is?
Another one falls.
I thought you use a torch on it and get de-stressed. You better not fucking crit me. No, I want to hopefully get a heal on that guy. Yeah, the way that you get the invitations is by the little servant dudes, typically. There we go, nice. It's lucky.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Woo, shit! Let's fucking go. Air horn. Air horn. Air horn.
Dab, dab.
Air horn. Nice. That's super great. Kuno, if you call it every single time, it doesn't count.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I mean, the Ancestor's Candle is better than the Crescendo Box. I could put it on somebody, I guess, but I don't, like, at low light, the Crescendo Box is going to be better. because it'll actually do something, but we have a 65% scout chance. Really hoping for some scouts, but we're not getting it. Hi, obstacle.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest
A
settlers.
map. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kiki. Hi, I see you. How are you doing? You want to say hi to the stream? No, you're just gonna leave? You're not even gonna... No? Not even... She's not even gonna stay. She's not even gonna stay. I don't know what's on the square. There could be a fight here. No. Because the map doesn't reveal the hallway that you're in. Nice surprise. Do they have a cat? Yeah, absolutely. That's why we have cat emotes. Don't you see the cat emotes? Oh yeah, I can use a... Yeah, that's right. I get to remove scattering. That's awesome. Super awesome, actually.
Annihilated.
Good, good. I'll throw a blight on this guy. I'm gonna count on the Houndmaster killing this one. That's actually a bad thing. Bad thing to count on, as it turns out. I'm just gonna stun these two. I'll let this thing get one action, and then hopefully we'll kill it next turn, I think. Fuck you, Drums of Doom, I hate you.
Blurred vision.
You're scum.
The end approaches.
At least we don't have a fight between this room and the boss, so that way we can like camp and recover, you know? I love cats. I haven't seen the emotes yet because I cast via the app on my phone to the TV. I have no idea how the emote interface works on the app. I gotcha, I gotcha. Well, we'll let it slide this time.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Figured it out. Yay!
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, so let's get rid of scattering. Reducing the damage of his range skills. Super good. After the boss, we might we'll continue with the dungeon, and I'm sure we'll try to do
If only treasure
some of it
could staunch
torchless
the
and stuff.
flow of
Well, no, maybe not.
otherworldly corruption.
So we got the Ancestors Candle, although I do have the Crescendo box, so I guess maybe it's fine. The Kiki Butt, so your new favorite emote? Nice. Don't you dare. She can remove the disease, so I guess it wouldn't be the worst, but I would still be annoyed. I'm just gonna go for damage.
Powerful blow.
Because I'm greedy. Oh, I'm so fucking greedy. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy.
Precision and
See?
power.
Look at how greedy I am. I need to follow basic mechanics. Is that the box that's very low chance to drop from the Madman? It's like a 2% chance or something? Yeah, Bumble.
Death
It's actually the second box that we've gotten this
slightest
file.
lapse in concentration.
So it's pretty crazy.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Nice. Never seen that drop before? Yeah.
Death
There's a Crescendo box, an Aria box, and a Overture box.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, let's camp and feast, and we're gonna use Hound's Watch to prevent ambush, and I don't know.
huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay. Well, the Aria, they're all fine. Like, oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. Like the Aria box is the one that reduces stress by 25%, right? And then the Overture is the one that increases your HP, reduces your accuracy, and increases dodge. Like, we actually put that one to use in our other file. So I think that one's fine. Okay, prevent ambush. I guess I might as well de-stress with Therapy Dog. It's pretty nice that this is increasing the stress hit skills while camping. So it's pretty neat. I don't need to use Revel. No reason to do that. I could sharpen Spear. I mean, I guess I could use the leeches to heal the Vestal. Nobody has a disease. Sure, whatever. I could have just had her eat food too, but reduce the stress on somebody, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know, whatever, man. Just do the thing. I just wanted to have full health for the boss fights.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
The Bone Courtier can drop his goblet. Yeah, I don't remember it being a particularly amazing goblet, but it's a very rare drop. Okay, let's double check abilities here. We need Hound's Harry on the Houndmasters. That's probably the most important thing. The Houndmaster's not going to be doing any stunning here, so we'll use Guard Dog just in case somebody gets put on death's door, and we might be able to save them. That Houndmaster looks good. Plague Doctor looks fine. Hellion looks okay. I don't really need to use Iron Swan in this fight. We'll be, like, doing Yawp every other turn anyway. Torch is up high. Equipment looks fine. I guess we're good. I could preload Holy Waters, but I think I'd rather have them last an additional turn.
In Radiance,
I don't need to put the torch up to 100. It's like the same thing, but good luck, have fun to go to die, kill all ally, victory, no BS.
Contorting and
We're passing the savings onto you.
This horror must be unmade.
Nice dodge. Very good. That's oh, fuck off. Easiest 2 dodges of my life. Easiest. Easiest. Look at that. That's what happens when we ask for no BS. Very good. It's already taken a shitload of damage. The nice thing is that we have extra damage and crit now versus all of these because they're bleeding. Wow, our speed rolls this fight were fucking trash. This guy was the only one that rolled any good. Isn't Houndmaster really good at dodging? Yeah, I mean, they have one of the higher dodge bases in the game, but even so, their dodge isn't insanely high. Like, our odds of dodging aren't that good. Yeah. I want to get more double dodges in the future if we can. So now these aren't going to get any actions next turn. And I'll use the stun on the Hellion too. Nice crit, very good. And I forgot to drink holy water on the other. We'll still go for the stun here. Nice. All right. Well, this just based on that, this fight's already going to be going pretty great because the Plague Doctor will be able to throw Blight on the back 2 rows now. And then we'll just keep slam jamming the Hound's Harry.
Decisive pummeling.
Definitely want the Holy Waters now. Double crits! Give me more crits! 2 to 4, or I'll do 3 to 3. We'll just attack these ones because these Bone Zephyrs, they have the like a lot of stun or like a lot of protection. So my god. Come on. No, 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 no. It's my turn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See? Look, it's my turn. Please die. Almost all of them are dead here. Yeah. I think if any one of them goes, it's dead. Good.
Grotesque in death as it was in life.
The amount of health it has on this difficulty is much more reasonable than on
trifling
Stygian,
victory.
which is great.
But a victory nonetheless.
Alright, let's go clear out more of the dungeon. And I also know that I don't need shovels, and I forgot. Forgot to look anyway. Alright. Very nice fight. Very happy with how that went. You're already set up. Alright. If we do find a Shambler altar, about the only thing I would want to do is like put target whistle on the Houndmasters. I could also snuff out the torch for the remainder of the dungeon and then swap this out. Yeah, okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Since we got that map that uncovered most of the map, it's pretty awesome. I do not want to remove Risk Taker. And I would like to remove God-Fearing, that sounds fine. Okay, nice surprise, very good. Because we got them surprised, I'm just going to be going for the damage here. And I'm just going to eat my dog treats and just do Hound's Harry here. That one's dead. These two are both dead, so I'll just attack this guy.
First disadvantage. Give them
It's time
no
to hear
quarter.
the pigs. Ah, he gets an attack.
Their formation is broken.
I'm too greedy. I could have just
Maintain the
stunned him,
offensive.
and then we like guaranteed get him without. Nice dodge. Without him getting an attack off, but I couldn't help myself.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Get rid of those Shatrines. Not gonna interact with that Curio. Oh god! The bugs! Not the bugs!
Executed
Nom, 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 nom,
with
nom.
impunity. Be
Nom, nom, nom.
gone, fiend.
Very nice. Fierce Brewer
Success so clearly in view.
with the 3 months.
Or
It's
is it
squeal
merely
time.
a trick of the light.
Wee! Thank you so very much, Fierce, for the 3 months. Can we get some awesome hearts around here? Welcome, Fierce, back. Don't you dare leave the love lying around. Okay, make sure you pick it up and take it with you. Pick it up and take it with you. Battle it out.
Masterfully
Not very likely that
executed.
that blight's gonna go through there, but that's fine.
Decimated. Confidence surges as the enemy
This
crumbles.
thing is certainly nice about the Houndmasters is they're doing the bonus damage to beasts here, which is cool. Still gonna believe in a secret room. Maybe we get lucky and find it. I'll throw away the dog treats. Don't really need it. Nobody's taking any damage, so I don't need to consume the food. Oh, what's going on in here? That's a stack of books. That's no good. That's bad. I don't like that. That's terrible. Nice
as
kill.
the fiend
Yeah, more of that.
falls,
More of that, please.
blossoms.
Ugh. High resist. Garbage. Okay. Nice. Good crit. I should have been attacking the one in the third row, actually, because that way, even if we didn't get the crit, because I think these create a corpse. I don't remember if they do. Either way, I can get a stun here. Now, they're likely to be able to go before me next turn, but if I didn't get a stun there, then they're going to get like 4 fucking actions. And I'm very likely to get the Crimson Curse. We actually got lucky here. And so, it looks like we might only take 1 attack. Yeah, just 1. And he's not even going to be risking me the Crimson Curse, which is even better. Cool.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Slow and insidious. Got it. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Wayne June. I appreciate it. It's easy for me to forget sometimes.
Well struck.
Okay, let's try and make sure we kill that swine drummer. Since the Hellion can do a Yop and stun the front 2 rows, we'll just do that instead of like doing a Hound's Harry. Like they have high stun resist, but she has a 140% stun skill chance with this extra 10% here. So it's pretty good. Oh, that's lucky. They have 100% blade resist, so it's not likely to go through. Oh! What? Oh, this guy is straight up cheating over here. How dare you? You slime bastard. I don't believe it.
Surgical precision.
Surgical precision. He hugged his dog, but yeah. Alright, that's what I wanted to do, was cure that.
This expedition at least promises success.
I always want to loot these kinds of boxes with the Plague Doctor, because
beyond
if they're
measure.
trapped,
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy
always
alike.
a blight type trap. I'm not gonna drop anything for 25 gold. Let's see what we get out of here.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of food. I do need portraits. I don't need busts, but I'm probably just going to take the busts. Rack of Blades don't exist. We'll never see one of those. Except for every curio that's remaining in the dungeons, probably a Rack of Blades. Moonshine Barrel. Nice. Damage increase on the Houndmaster. When he hugged his dog, it was practiced, robotic, almost surgical in its precision. I mean, I guess that's true, you know. Probably nobody's going to be able to hug their dog quite as good as the Houndmaster. Heard something, but I don't know what it. I don't know if it's Kiki knocking something over or what. Okay. I just heard something. There's something getting knocked over. Hey, we finally got a scout. That's cool. Now we know that there's a thing in there. Oh, what was that thing in the hallway? That's like a curio from the Crimson Court. In the Crimson Court, you interact with that by burning it, and it reduces your stress. Somebody was saying that you interact with it and it like summons enemies now, like in the dungeon or something. I don't know. I've never done it before though. I haven't done anything with it. We're gonna just eliminate both of these problematic enemies in the back. A third box? There's no way we're getting a third box. That never happens. 3 Madman boxes in one dungeon? I mean, if we got it, we would definitely... I mean, we would definitely be the hugest luck sacks in all of existence.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I guess I could try using this on it. I can go back and do that. I don't know, let's go give it a try. See what it do. Might get hungry. I still want to do it though. So I just want to try. No hunger. Thank God. Okay, good. Yeah, normally we would use a torch here. Nope, no effect here. Alright, let's try. Shifting and bulging organisms hide behind translucent walls. Let's try this. Okay, so it is. So these are the. This is this dude. Okay. We're in a double hound's area here. That should eliminate all 3 of these. Yep. No, that one's alive with 1 fucking HP. That sucks. Well, at least this one's dead. Oh, never mind. Doesn't even get an action. Get the hell out of here. Nice. They're already dead. Cool. Alright, yeah, so we do get a Baron's invitation out of that.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I guess I'll take a blood back rather than 150 gold. I guess. Alright, cool. Well, GG. That was a good dungeon. There is another one of those somewhere in the... Is it here? 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 I don't remember. There's one somewhere, but I think we'll be alright. If we're really lucky, we can do that in one shot. The Barons. I doubt it, though. It's really fucking long. That would be very, very lucky. But I am a luck sack, so you never know. Alright. Well, we went to the Warrens and we got syphilis. Great.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
That ain't happening. I don't think so. Let's go look at it, though. No, it's not even this. It's not even the good one. It's okay, but it's all right. +4 speed on a trinket is pretty good with like basically no downside. Like the stress is not that crazy. That'd be good on like an antiquarian or something, I guess. So, that right there is where we're going to be calling it today, I think. But I do reckon that we're probably going to run a party something like this in this Ruins run tomorrow. What's the movie for tonight? I don't know. On Friday, we watched The Stuff. That was pretty good. Like, the first half of the movie was very, very good, and then the second half of the movie kind of started going all over the place, and not in, like, a good way. It just kind of felt kind of discombobulated, kind of. And it kind of, unfortunately, took away from the enjoyment of the movie. But overall, it was still worth a watch and was quite enjoyable. Yeah, it's like they had an idea, a vague idea of how to end the movie, but they had no idea how the fuck they were gonna get there, and so they just kind of were like, whoa, 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 goofy shit. Oh, there we go, we're at the end. Oh my god. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you all had a good time. I had a fantastic time. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow, no later than 2 p.m. Eastern.